There's one verse that changed how I thought about my enemies. Given the them against us mentality that's become so pervasive in our country and in fact seems to be intensifying all around the world, I think that everyone who follows Jesus needs to consider this verse thoughtfully and prayerfully. For we are not fighting against flesh and blood enemies, but against evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world, against mighty powers in this dark world, and against evil spirits in the heavenly places. Now, in Post 4, we took a look at the verses in Hebrews chapter 10, which tell us that God the Father is on the throne and that right now Jesus is at his right hand, waiting until his enemies are humbled and made a footstool under his feet. Many believers see this verse as a way to justify their disdain, abusive behavior, and even hatred towards people they don't like or disagree with. And just for the record, there's no biblical justification for any of that. As believers under the new covenant of Christ, we are called to view all people through God's eyes and recognize that our struggle is not with human beings that we disagree with, are at odds with, or even despise. Our true enemies are not of this world, but are evil principalities, powers, and authorities of the dark spiritual forces in the heavenly realm who operate unseen in our world. When Christ said he came to proclaim deliverance, liberty, and freedom for the captives, he was talking about those who are enslaved or oppressed by these dark powers of evil. This is why they think and act the way they do. Intimacy with God provides a wider divine perspective on what's going on in the world today. When you abide in deep relationship with the Lord, the Holy Spirit transforms you to see people and your enemies for who they really are, and the distinction between the two. In that relationship, you are divinely equipped and empowered to deal with people in love and grace that you don't have of yourself, but which flows from the throne of heaven through you. I'm Xavier Lamont. Follow me here or look for my YouTube channel, Facebook page, or podcast under The Ecclesian for more.